Well, hello everybody, my name is nastymold and welcome to the brand new season in Sky, the season of Radiance. This new season has a new dye feature which puts darkness plants in most of the realms of Sky. It also features a brand new shop within the aviary village, the dye shop. In here you'll be able to dye most cosmetics that we have in the game, not all of them, and you get to make some very unique outfits. As we continue on with the season, we'll be able to do some more quests. We'll have to collect some seasonal candles along the way to unlock some new outfits, new emotes, and some cool items from the seasonal spirits that come with the season. So in this video, we're going to learn everything about the brand new season of Radiance, as well as the new dyeing feature and mechanic, and where we can find dyed darkness within the realms. First up though, we're going to go over what this season is and what a season pass is. So, like most free-to-play games, Sky also has a season pass function. And what this really means is the entire game is free to play. In fact, most of the stuff that comes with the season pass will eventually return in the future, though it could be maybe 2 years from now, so it is a long wait. But a season pass is an optional purchase that gives you more perks during the season. You'll be able to get a lot of cosmetics earlier than a free-to-play player, and you'll also be able to get some exclusive cosmetics that do not return. So let's go over the season pass. So the season of Radiance is here. Everyone can experience the season for free. However, this is an optional purchase if you'd like to. The season pass will immediately give you the Pendant of Radiance, which is like a limited neck accessory that will not return in the future. You also get to start the season with 30 seasonal candles. You can already unlock a few items from the seasonal spirits. You also get access to 1 additional seasonal candle every single day upon login, and additional rewards. Some of these are limited and will not return, but most of these rewards will eventually return. The ones that come with like the standard spirits will return in a couple of years via the traveling spirit system. There are 2 options for passes. If you'd like, you can get a single pass for yourself for $9.99 USD, or you can get a gift pack, 1 for you, and 2 passes for friends for $19.99 USD. So one of those passes would essentially be free. Now, the way that a season works is that we're going to find seasonal spirits to learn their stories. And by that, they mean that we can exchange emotes and cosmetics by using seasonal candles with these spirits. Seasonal spirits and their stories can take various forms. In some seasons, they're definitely not like normal spirits, but in this season, they are. So don't worry about this one too much. That's just for a weird season. Season Pass owners get an additional reward with each unlock. These items are marked with the seasonal symbol. And like I said, a majority of these items will return in the future. It might be 2 years from now, and usually they are a lot more expensive. But we can expect to see a lot of these items return via the traveling spirit function that the game has. You can preview basic and additional rewards in your closet before deciding whether to purchase the season pass, so please feel free to check things out in the closets. And after a season ends, its spirits have a chance to return every 2 weeks for a brief time in home. And this is the traveling spirit that I'm talking about. They will eventually return, but it will take a little while. And usually the prices are a bit crazy compared to what they were in the season pass. They are a little expensive. While they are in home, unlock their rewards with regular candles or regular hearts, but these are more costly than unlocking items during their season. So it really is just some additional perks and also some limited time items that will not return, which we will go over briefly. So I have purchased the season pass, and immediately they have given me 30 seasonal candles to start and a pendant of the season. Now this pendant can technically be considered an ultimate reward, which means it is an item that is only available during the season and will not return. It's kind of like proof of purchase of the season. It's also got these neat colors on it, which is pretty unique. We have not had any other pendants that are similar to this one in the past. It's pretty nice. We will go over all of these limited time items and all the cosmetics and everything that is coming during this season, but first I do want to go over the seasonal currency because that is how you will eventually unlock these items. So there are two currencies we're going to go over. The first one is seasonal candles, and this one's the easiest one to collect. Season pass holders will be able to find one of these every single day in home space. You can also find one in the aviary village if this is your preferred home space, but you can only find one of these per day, not in each home. And this is one that arrives every single day at reset. This is for season pass holders only. Within a realm every single day, there will be 4 of these candle bundles to find, and collecting all 4 of them will allow us to forge 1 seasonal candle. This is going to be available for everyone, not just season pass holders, but this is how we are going to be able to get 1 additional seasonal candle every single day. And if you need help finding these seasonal candle bundles within the realms, I will make a daily guide video. The final way to get seasonal candles is by completing the daily quests. So each daily quest will give you 1 seasonal candle. That means you can get 4 every day. So season pass holders should be able to get 6 candles every day, 1 in home space, 1 by collecting those candle bundles, and then 4 by completing the daily quests. And regular players without the season pass can collect 5 seasonal candles by getting those candle bundles, and then 4 by completing the daily quests. So every single day you can get between 5 and 6 candles, depending on whether or not you have the season pass. We can then spend these seasonal candles on items from the seasonal spirits that arrive during the season. I'm saying season too much, but that's what it is. So each of these spirits will have 2 rows of items. On the left side, you can see that all of these items have the seasonal logo or pendant next to it. That means that these are season pass exclusive items. So only people with the season pass are going to be able to collect and accept these. These items will eventually return when these spirits come back as traveling spirits, but that's going to be a really long time from now. So if you like these items, you may want to consider getting the season pass. So every single item on the left-hand side is season pass exclusive, as well as this item at the very top of the constellation tree. That is a seasonal heart. So let's collect some of these items quick. We have some upgraded emotes for season pass holders. We also have some dye pots that you can use to dye your items, and these are available to everyone so long as you unlock them with seasonal candles. Season pass players then get I think it's a hairstyle, and then we have another dye pot. Season pass holders then will get a set of symbols, which is an instrument you can use, which we will showcase a little bit later in this video. Above that we have another upgraded emote, the level 3 dance emote for everyone. Season pass holders can get the level 4 dance emote for free. We then have the outfit the spirit is wearing, which is available to everyone. And I do like this outfit a lot. Again, we'll feature it all soon, but it's very nice. Season pass holders then get some yellow dye for free. And then we have another vial of yellow dye, which is available to everyone. And then on the left-hand side, season pass holders will unlock this cape once they unlock that pot of dye first. And then we have a pair of boots, which is available to everyone. And I actually really like these boots. They're my favorite in this season. And then season pass holders get a pot of white dye. Now at the very top, this is a seasonal heart. This is a season pass exclusive currency, and these are used to unlock ultimate rewards. Ultimate rewards are an item that will not return after the season ends, so they are exclusive items. They won't come back through a traveling spirit system. They are only going to be here for this season. Once the season ends, the ultimate rewards will be gone. So they are very limited and very cool. Each of these spirits have them at the very top of their constellation tree. So all the way at the very top, this one's going to have another seasonal heart, which only season pass holders will be able to unlock. Now, seasonal hearts can be used on the season guide here. They have some exclusive items on the right-hand side that are only available during the season. They will not return. So the first one is the pendant of the season. And if you remember, we got that when we actually purchased the season pass. Next up is their cape. this ultimate reward cape that they're wearing, which is very cool in my opinion. Very cool scarf. And at the very top for 2 seasonal hearts is their mask, which is just gorgeous. I will show it in just a little bit because it is beautiful, but that is where we spend our seasonal hearts. Now, before we go on to the rest of the seasonal stuff, I do want to go over these spirits constellations because this way you can see what is actually coming to the game, what will be free and what will be paid. So we already did go over the Radiance Provoking Performer. They have the Dance Emote, so the level 1 version is free for everyone. The level 2 version requires a season pass to unlock. They then have a vial of green dye. This is actually 3 vials of green dye. Each of these are 3, which is available to everyone. And then they have I believe, maybe it's actually a horn slot accessory, which is where that tattoo is. I'll show it in a little bit. We have another vial of green dye, and then we have the symbols, the instrument. We have the level 3 dance emote, which is available to everyone. And then we have the level 4 version, which is for season pass holders. We have this outfit, which I think is maybe my favorite out of the Season of Radiance outfits, which is available to everyone. And then we have some vials of yellow dye for season pass holders. After that, we have 3 vials of yellow dye for everyone. And then we have the cape for season pass holders, and this cape is very cool. Thankfully, my favorite pair of boots, they're kind of like hiking boots, are available for everyone. And then connected to that, we have a vial or 3 vials of white dye and a seasonal heart for season pass holders. So again, all of these items will return in the future. If you don't have a season pass, it's just going to take a very long time. Everything minus that seasonal heart will return. We then have the Radiance Leaping Dancer, who has the Cartwheel emote. The level 1 version is available for everyone. Level 2 version is for season pass holders. They have a cute hairstyle here, which is available for everyone, and then 3 vials of red dye for season pass holders. We have another 3 vials of dye, which is available for everyone, and then we have this prop, which is available for season pass holders. I will show you what this looks like. It's kind of like a tapestry, I guess. The level 3 version of the Cartwheel emote is available for everyone. The level 4 version is available for season pass holders. We then have 3 more vials of red dye for everyone. And we have this outfit here, which is a pretty good Season of Flight Ultimate outfit dupe. I really love this cape, which is available for everyone. And then connected to that, we have some yellow dye. We then have another vial of yellow dye, which is for everyone. 3 vials. I keep saying 1, but it's always going to be 3. And then we have a pair of boots, which are for season pass holders. At the very top, we have a seasonal heart for season pass holders. And for our final spirit here, the Radiance Guides Shaman, they have a heart emote. Level 1 versions available for everyone. Level 2 version for season pass holders. They then have a hair accessory, which is available for everyone. And we have 3 vials of blue dye for season pass holders. We have 3 more blue dyes for everyone. And then connected to that, we have 3 cyan dye or light blue dye for season pass holders. We have the heart level 3 emote for everyone. And then the level 4 version is for season pass holders. Above that, we have 3 purple dye, which is going to be for everyone. And then we have black dye for season pass holders. This next thing is like a tattoo hairstyle. It's like a bald hairstyle with a tattoo. I will show you what it looks like. And that is available for everyone. And then more cyan dye for season pass holders. After that, we have purple dye and another outfit for season pass holders. At the very top, we have another seasonal heart. So those are our seasonal spirits that come during the Season of Radiance. Now let's check out our seasonal guide. Aside from the ultimate rewards, the season guide actually does give us a lot of goodies and a lot of free dyes after completing some seasonal quests. So again, on the right hand side, those are ultimate rewards. So we have the pendant of the season. For 1 seasonal heart, we will have the ultimate cape of the season. For 2 seasonal hearts, we will have their mask. And although I've said it many times, I'm going to say it again. I can't stress it enough. These 3 items on the right-hand side are not set to ever return. So you have to get them during the season, or you may never get a chance again. We have not had an ultimate reward return in the past. So those 3 items are very limited. Alright, so we have some quests that we can complete, and then after completing those quests, we'll be able to get some free items. So for our first quest, we have connected to it. After completion, we have a regular heart. We also have 3 vials of red dye and 3 vials of yellow dye. So we'll probably have to wait a week or 2 for the second quest to unlock in the live game. After completing the second quest, we once again have another heart. We have 3 vials of green dye and 3 vials of cyan dye, or light blue. Probably another week or 2 to wait, and then we have our third seasonal quest. Upon completion, we get another heart. We get 3 vials of blue dye, or dark blue dye, and then we get 3 vials of purple dye. After that, probably another week or 2, and then after completing the fourth quest, we get 3 black dye, 3 white dye. And then after another week or 2, we will have our final quest, the 5th quest of the season, and after that, we can unlock another heart and a special cape. This is going to be 12 hearts to unlock, which is shockingly cheap, considering the cost of like the base game capes. That's really cheap, 12 hearts. And I think that this is meant to be an easy to get item for new players, because it is something that is very easy to dye. Like you can dye it really, really well. It looks really cool. And this item is going to be here even after the season ends. So no rush if you don't have 12 hearts. Don't worry at all. It'll be here even after the season ends. It will not disappear. Alrighty, we've been talking a lot about these cosmetics. Now I'm going to show you what these actually look like on your Sky Kid, on your character. We'll also go over the upgraded emotes and all that stuff. But first, the outfits. So we have a couple new outfits that are arriving. And really quickly, let's go over the new dye function. So you can see a lot of these outfits have like a little droplet next to them. That means that these outfits are in some way dyeable. Sometimes it's just like a certain part of them. Sometimes it's a lot of the outfit. Sometimes you can dye 2 parts instead of 1. I'm going to show you as an example the cargo pants here. So here's what they look like normally. This is the default set of cargo pants, but I have 2 dyeable versions here. I have like a tealish, bluish green one, and I have a red one. So this, you can only dye 1 section, and it is the top half of the cargo pants. So I have a greenish one, and I have a red one. And I also have access to the default one. So for every outfit that has this little dye drop next to it, you can technically dye it twice and still retain the default version. So you can have 3 variants of every dyeable outfit, which is pretty cool. That is a lot of outfits. You can also change one that you've already dyed. If you don't like red or green anymore, you want to make it pink instead, you can dye over one of these dyeable ones that you've done. So you'll always have access to 2 and the default version, which is pretty cool. And I will go over how to erase and re-dye an outfit later on in this video once we unlock dyeing. So here is our first outfit that we can get from this season, and I love this one. I believe this one is the free outfit, so you can get this one without the season pass. I think it's really cool. It reminds me of the Mizitsune outfit from Monster Hunter, and I'm not really sure why, because it's not super similar, but I like it a lot. We then have this one, which I think is a very good dupe for the Season of Flight ultimate reward. There's an ultimate outfit. The sleeves are very similar. The back is very similar of it. It's not quite the same, but it's close. There's some similarities there that give off the same essence of the Season of Flight outfit. We have one more outfit, which is this one here. Very beautiful. And I do have a dyed version of this one. I really like the pants on this outfit. Just poking out of this big tunic. I think it's really cute. I'll show you the dyed version of this one that I have. And I'm not going to show every single one of these outfits being dyed, but I will have a video out in the future where I show every single outfit in the game and what is dyeable on those outfits. So I am planning to have that out sometime in the week. All right, so we have these boots. These are my favorite. They look like hiking boots. I think they look so good. And I believe these are also free boots. So you can get them without the season pass. I think they're really nice. I do prefer them over the other pair of boots, but I mean, it really does depend what sort of outfit you're trying to wear, you know? Here is the other pair of boots. These are season pass boots. Very cool. I actually do like the design of them, to be honest. They're nice. I'm just so pulled towards those hiking boots. Now, for the mask, this is an ultimate reward. So this item is expected to never return. It's only available during the season. With the season pass, you have to use seasonal hearts to unlock it from the season guide. I say the word season too much. It's so pretty though. It is just gorgeous. I love the shape of the snout. I love the colors of it. I love the way you can dye it. I do have a dyed version where I went pink and blue on it, or purple and blue. You can dye like the bottom jaw and those little earring parts and the around the eyes there. So gorgeous. It looks so good. Let me take this mask off. There we go. We have another ultimate reward, which is the seasonal pendant. Again, this will not come back after the season ends. It is only available with the season pass, and you actually get it immediately upon purchase of the season pass. It's pretty cool. It has, you know, the layers of color on it. We haven't had a pendant that looks like this one yet, so it's pretty unique and special. We have two hairstyles this season. We have this one, which to me, it kind of reminds me of like a messy bowl cut. I don't know, it's kind of cute. A little bedheady. It's like a bowl cut that has a bit of wave to it. It's not so sleek. It's kind of cute. And then we have a bald hairstyle, which has a tattoo down the head, and it kind of goes like down the neck. It's pretty cool. This is actually meant to be dyeable. If you're playing the season very early on, like when the season first launches, I believe there is a bug right now where it is not dyeable, but there is an intent to make it dyeable in the future. I think it's cool. I love the way it goes all the way down the back of the neck. You can kind of maybe imagine it goes down your Sky Kid spine, which is cool. We then have a hair accessory, which is also dyeable. Every single one of these items from the Season of Radiance is dyeable, probably intentionally, you know. So it's kind of like fabric hanging from your hair. It's a bit simple, but you can dye it any color you please, which might look pretty cool coming out of a hairstyle because all hair is white in the game. So add a pop of color in there, whatever color you want. We have one more item in the horn section of the hairstyles. So this can also be worn with that tattooed hairstyle. And this is yet another tattoo on the side of the head. This one is also meant to be dyeable. I'm not sure if it is in this build, but it should be dyeable in the future. If not, let's put them both on and you can see that is a tatted up Sky Kid. Looking pretty cool. One thing I should say that I don't know if I have already, they are intending to make more items dyeable. So right now in this version of the game, you can only dye some outfits, some capes, and some masks. But in the beta right now, they're testing doing like face accessories, hair accessories, neck accessories, and so on. So in a future update, there'll be a lot more items you can dye. Make your Sky Kid look so unique. Alrighty, into the capes. The capes. We have quite a few here. Let's start with this one. This one is very jagged and cool. Honestly, I don't know why, but it reminds me of Krill for some reason. I have no reason for thinking that, but it does. I think dyeing it black would be very cool. Black, maybe some red. It's just very jagged and strange. It's not like many capes we've seen in the game before. And the front of it, the way it lays, is also pretty unique. We then have this one here. I believe this one is available for everyone without the season pass. I think this one's really cool. It's quite ornate. It has these dangly bits on the side. Very nice. Very nice shape to it. All of these items from the Season of Radiance are really uniquely shaped. The silhouette is pretty unusual compared to other cosmetics in the game. And then we have this one. This is the ultimate reward. So this is another item that will not be returning to the game after the season ends. It's really nice. I actually like it in its default variant, where it's white with the colors of the season, but when you dye it, it gets really cool. The way the colors change at the bottom of the cape is pretty unique. And in the back, you can see it has some unique winged light as well. It has like this dye drop shape. Very cute. I love the way it's just tied around your shoulders. It's so cool. So yeah, this is another ultimate reward. Not expected to return after the season ends, so get on it if you like it. There is another cape to show off, and it's not Season Pass exclusive. It is that one that you can get after completing the final quest of the season. So it has a really unique, jagged, almost star-like shape in a way. This cape will cost 12 hearts. It also has a unique star shape at the back. Yeah, this cape will cost 12 hearts, and it will always be available from the season guide even after the season ends. I think it's cool, and I think it's meant to be an easy cape to get so that people can try out dyeing on a cape that is kind of made to be dyed. All right, we then have a couple props. We have the cymbals, which is an instrument, which, as you guessed, is probably an instrument that's going to be annoying if people spam. It's a bit loud, but it's fun still. Something to note is that there is no music sheet being brought with this season, so don't be expecting one, but we have these cymbals. Oy, how annoying. On the back, this is what it looks like. Pretty cool. Big golden disc. And then we have one more item. It's like a furniture item. It looks very nice on your back, actually. But when you place it, it's like a giant tapestry, I guess. I'm not really sure what it's meant to be. Maybe it's just meant to be a colorful tapestry. Maybe it's something that you would hang things on to dry as they're dyed. I'm not sure. I do know that I'm probably going to use it as like a headboard for a bed. Make it look very majestic and cool. But yes, we have this item. I don't really know what it is. But it seems to be a cool way to maybe add color into your nest, because I love color. Yeah, this item. And now we have a couple emotes that come with this season. First up, we are going to show off the heart emote. So here is what the level 1 version looks like. So cute. Now level 2. And then level 3, we trace a big heart. And level 4. And then we have our new dance emote. Here's the level 1 version. I like when you stop, your Sky Kid does an awkward little handshake. Here's the level 2 version. Level 3, which I really do love. It's kind of like the Running Man a little bit. But when you end the emote, you kind of pop into like the Fortnite default dance stance. It's so funny. Okay, here's level 4. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Amazing. Here is my favorite emote from the season. We have Cartwheel. Level 1 version. You're trying. You know, it's maybe your first cartwheel. You're not doing a great job, but you're trying nonetheless. Here's the level 2 version. And now, level 3. Your technique is much better. You've improved. Straight back. Incredible. But not as incredible as the level 4 version. My favorite emote. Oh, I also love this pose the Sky Kid's doing. Alright, so here's the level 4 version. And it makes a ton of colors. Yay! I don't know, it's just cute. And this emote is really funny to use while flying around. It looks hilarious. And you know what? I might as well show that. Let's make our way out. Doop, 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 doop. Follow the colors. All right, so while flying, if we use the emote, it just looks like you're tumbling through the sky. It looks so funny. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ridiculous. And then I believe if we do the level 4 version, you can actually tumble with color. Beautiful. Oop, almost went into that portal. So those are the cosmetics and the emotes that come with the season. So nice. All right, at last we are actually going to explore the dye shop. We're gonna do the quest and we'll figure out how to dye things. So here we are outside of our lovely new shop. You can enter through the top part or the bottom part. I'm gonna go through the bottom part. On this account, I have not done really any of the Aviary Village quests, so it's gonna look empty in here. There's no mask shop. There's no outfit shop. There's nothing but this lovely, beautiful new dye shop. So when you enter, there's going to be nothing here. We are going to have to interact with this notice board to actually start the quest and then bring the spirit here and then complete the quest. And we can finally start dyeing some items. But we have this upstairs. It's actually pretty cute. It'll definitely change a lot as you complete the quests. And it really feels very lived in by the spirit. But for now, much like the rest of the entire Aviary Village shop, it's quite deserted and empty. All right, let's interact with this. We'll bring the spirit in and start the first quest. Here they are cleaning out the dye basin, I guess. And a little yellow butterfly. Hello. Hey. They have their first customer. They are envisioning themselves in red and yellows. Looks really nice. But like all spirits in the game, they are going to need our assistance. You, come. Alrighty, I will. So we're just going to follow them into the underground part of here, which is pretty cool looking, honestly. The underground is neat. There's a bunch of darkness plants growing. And here's where we sit for our first quest. And our first kind of tutorial with this new darkness plant. Colored light may be trapped in certain dark plants. Okay, so let's burn this and we will let the light out. And you can see that the light takes form of a butterfly. So here we just have to do the butterfly emote. The plant's color light has transferred to this butterfly. Beckon it to share some colored light with you. Yes, please. There we go. The color red now exists. You returned red light to the dye workshop. The spirits still require one more color. So for this one, we have to go on a little bit of a field trip. Bring back yellow light from the new dark plants in Daylight Prairie. All right, off we go. So each one of these realms has a specific set of colors that you can find within them, and we will go over which colors you can find in which realms. Some colors are quite rare, like white and black. They are not going to be particularly common. They are rare. However, some are very common. All right, so like I said, each realm usually has its own set of colors. And I believe if you're playing this right when the season launches, only the Daylight Prairie will be available, which means we can only find red, yellow, and white. I believe the rest of them will release as our next few quests come out. So hopefully we can get the other realms pretty soon, but it seems like only Daylight Prairie is available. So every realm has its own specific colors. The only one that is a little weird is the wind paths, which is within the hidden forest. So the Daylight Prairie has red, yellow, and rarely it has white dye. So we should be able to find all of that within the Daylight Prairie. White and black dye are pretty rare, so they are going to be a rare variant that you can find within realms. The hidden forest has green and cyan dye, or light blue, as well as the rare white dye. So you'll be able to find those three dyes within there, except for the wind paths. The wind paths is special in that it's connected to every realm. So the wind paths actually has every single color. You can find red, yellow, cyan, green, blue, purple, white, and black there, although you won't find a whole lot. The Valley of Triumph kind of has the Daylight Prairie and Hidden Forest combined. So it has red, yellow, green, cyan, and rarely white dyes. The Golden Wasteland has purple and dark blue and rarely black dye. And the Vault of Knowledge has the exact same. It has dark blue, it has purple, and rarely black. Although in the Vault of Knowledge, you can only find it within the archives. That's the only place darkness grows, which is that 2-player door on the first floor that is like immediately to the right when you enter. So I don't really go into the Vault of Knowledge very much because I don't find there's a lot of dye there. Same with the Valley of Triumph. They really only have dye in the Citadel and in the Temple area. And then we also have dye within the Eye of Eden. Ugh. This one will have red and black dyes. So those are all the locations in which you can find dye within Sky. I do have a more detailed video, which I'll link below, and I'll kind of go into what areas of what realm have dye in them. But for the most part, that is where you can get the colors from. All right, so back to the quest at hand. We are looking for yellow dye, which, as we now know, is found within the Daylight Prairie. Now, I have not seen any dye ever grow in the butterfly fields. I have also not seen it in the social space. So we can skip those two areas and head to the caves. You can head to Prairie Peaks. You can go, it's actually telling us to go to the caves. You don't have to go to the caves, but it is a place that you can go to find dye. You can also go to the Prairie Village. You can go up by the temple area. You can go to the Bird's Nest and also Sanctuary Island. All of those locations have potential dye. And what's nice about this quest is while it's active, if you call, it's going to show you all of the dye locations in this area. It doesn't usually do that, so it's very nice while we're doing this quest. So we are specifically looking for yellow dye, but these are little individual clusters of dye, little individual plants, and each one of these is going to give us one butterfly. This one here obviously has a yellow, so I'm going to go for this one. Doop, doop, doop. There we go. And I think if I use the butterfly emote, this will just complete the quest. Yes, it did. Excellent. So those are our individual pieces of darkness. I do want to show you what it looks like if we find a big cluster, but I'm not seeing any around here. You'll also notice that now that I've completed that quest, I now am no longer shown where Dye is, which is a bit unfortunate. I guess let's go to the prairie village and see if we can find a big cluster. Don't mind me, I'm just going to grab this light quick. And oh, there's one here. Okay, it's big, but it's quite small. There's usually much larger ones that you'll find with like multiple vines growing out of it. So the way we can take care of this is first we have to burn the vines. We can do that by using our fire, of course. Another way you can get rid of these vines is by calling. So here I'm just going to open the menu and call this way because it's kind of broken for me right now. And you could see that it kind of wiggles, it writhes, and it starts to like curl into itself. This is good for if you have like a huge plant with so many vines. You're going to want to like keep calling because it might be a little faster than burning, although burning is almost always faster. Once those vines are taken care of, the plant itself opens and we can finish the job, get rid of it, and a ton of butterflies pop out. The bigger the plant, the more the butterflies. Yay! So that is how we collect dye. It's just from darkness plants that are kind of scattered around that contain butterflies. And again, I do have a more detailed video, which I'll link below. If you want to check that out, I kind of go throughout all the realms. I show you how to get rid of the darkness. I show you how to look for the darkness, and yeah. All right, now let's head back and we will turn in our quest. In doing so, we will finally unlock the ability to dye our own clothes. Hello, Radiance Guide. Here is some yellow. Turn that in. You fulfilled a wish of this ancestor spirit. Oh, and finally we can get the spirit dripped out. They want red, they want yellow. Lovely, lovely. And it's an example of what we can do for ourselves. They're doing some flips. Cool, yeah. Goodbye. See you around. And now that spirit will be dyed if we see them in the aviary village, which is a cute little detail. All right, so now we are able to use the dye workshop here. That is this section right here. How exciting. First up though, I am going to finish turning in my quest. Let's speak with this guide. I'm gonna get my heart. They also will give me some red and yellow dye. Each of these vials has 3 parts of dye. So we have 3 red and 3 yellow now. And this is where we can dye our clothes. You know what? I'm probably going to get a different outfit so we can kind of go more into depth on what this dyeing is like. Because half the cosmetics I'm wearing are not dyeable. So I will be right back with something a little more dyeable. All right, I'm back with my funky outfit. A good thing to note here is you can actually change the lighting in the workshop if you'd like to. So we have a Valley of Triumph. We have Golden Wasteland, we have the Vault of Knowledge, We have, I think, the default of whatever's in the aviary village. I'm going to set it to daylight prairie lighting, just so it's nice and bright. And here is my outfit I am choosing to dye. So let's get into what dyeing is. It really is dependent on what cosmetics you have on, because some cosmetics you can only dye one part. Some cosmetics you can dye multiple parts. And in fact, you know what? Everything I have on has multiple parts right now. Let me switch and show something that has just one part so you can see an example. I'll just do the default mask. So not everything can be dyed. Collaboration items and some items that just aren't able to be dyed are not able to be. Some have one section, like this mask, for instance, and unfortunately my bangs are kind of in the way. But you can see that this dyes the border of the gem on my forehead. So that's an example of an item that only has one dye slot. Not the best example because it's mostly covered, but I think you guys understand. This outfit, however, has 2 dye slots, so we can do one, which is like the main color of the pants. I'll set that to red. And then the second color is the mantas and the tie of the pants. So some items have 2 dye slots. Sometimes it is like a major change, like a huge portion of the outfit. Sometimes it's like a tiny change. So basically we have all of these colors. We can also mix and match colors, which is pretty fun. We can do like double pigment, so it can be super dark red if we'd like to. But we can also just go down. We have red, yellow, green, cyan, blue, purple, white, and black. Many, many, many colors to choose from. Blue, purple, black, white. And we can also choose to mix and match colors, so we can make it orange like this. Now you'll notice that on the left-hand side, whatever is chosen on the left side takes priority, like it's a more pigmented color. So if I'm doing red and yellow with red on the left, it's going to be a more reddish orange when it's mixed. Whereas if I make it so that yellow is on the left, red is on the right, it's a more yellowish orange. So there's a lot of different pigment choices you can really make. But everything on the left-hand side is a bit stronger. So this one's a lot more yellow than it is red. And let's see, like this being red and white, it makes a pink. But if I make it white and red, it's a little bit more of like a lighter white pink. Hopefully that's a decent example. It's a bit confusing to explain. Let's kind of decide what color we want to dye these shorts. I'm going to dye these shorts a couple times and then I'm going to re-dye them. I think I'll do blue. And honestly, I kind of like just the white manta. They're perfect. So I think I'm just going to leave it as is. And you can see there is a cost to dyeing things. And this cost of this pair of pants is going to be 2 blue dye. I have 17 blue dye, so that's totally fine. I can dye it with plenty of dye to spare. So we have one style of this pants. Now I'm going to make another style and we'll choose a different coloration. So I think I'll do like default yellow, and then the mantas, let's make them, I don't know, black? It's kind of silly looking, but yeah, I'll do that. So you can see this costs 1 black dye to dye. There we go. And then if we go to the closet, you can see I now have 3 pairs of this type of pant. So if I click on it, I have the default style, which I'm wearing now. And I have my 2 dyed style. I have my blue one and my one with the black mantas. So you can always have 3 styles, 1 default, 2 dyed. And if I decide that, I hate these black mantas, they look so silly, I can re-dye this one again. So let's do a green. A nice olivey green with a green and yellow. So this is going to cost 2 green dye, 2 yellow dye, and it's going to warn me. You're going to replace an outfit style. You've reached the maximum number of styles for this outfit. You'll need to replace one of your styles. I'm going to say yes. It's going to ask which style I want to replace, and I want to do the one with the black mantas, and I know that's the far right one. Are you sure? It's really letting you know that this is like a final thing. You're not going to get your dye back. I select yes, and now I have a pair of default pants. I have the blue ones, and I now have the green one. I might make a matching cape as well. So let's see. Let's do some mixing and some matching. We'll do that green. Ooh, a white border would be very pretty, but I don't have enough white dye to do like a double white border like I'd like to do. I guess I'll just do, wait. Ooh, I love that, the pale green. That looks nice. But I don't have enough green. Oh man, life is hard. Wait, whoa, these colors are cute. Hang on, I like this brown with the green. It looks really good. I also like the pink. I also really like this blue. Hang on, I might dye this. It's kind of expensive though. Ooh, 2 blue, 2 yellow, 3 green, 3 white, I think it was. I think I'm going to do it. I like this a lot. Lots of mixing and matching and like playing around, and you kind of find these random color schemes that you might like a lot. I like this. I'm going to dye it. I actually am. I wasn't planning on dyeing it, but it's cool. Yeah. And that is an outfit I have created. And that is really how we use the new dye system, which is pretty cool, to be honest. I like this color. I didn't expect to. Nice. I'm a big fan. So now I have a couple of different colored outfits. I have this new cape. And just remember, like, as time goes on, the more dyes you collect, the more cosmetics you collect, you're going to have a pretty expansive wardrobe at some point. And they are actually adding dyeing to other cosmetics in the future. So in the beta right now, which is where this is recorded, I'm able to dye mask accessories, which we can't do in the live game yet, but it is coming. I can also dye, I could dye like horns in the future, like these deer horns, which are one of my favorites. You can dye the yellow part of them to be like green, pink, black. It's pretty cool. Same with other things, like I have, let's see. I have this here, my Season of Flight Ultimate Feathers. I've dyed them black. So all of this stuff is still being worked on, and it's going to come in a future update, and it's going to be really cool. Making outfits is so fun, especially once you get your hands on changing these accessories as well. Your outfits become so cohesive and so fun, and yeah. Some future things to be excited for. Yeah, really, that is pretty much it for the Season of Radiance. That is all the new cosmetics. That's how the season pass works. That's how the dyeing works and darkness and all that stuff. So I appreciate you guys so much, as always, for watching. Thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. I hope you found this guide helpful in some way, and do expect some more to be coming. I'll have a full guide on like every cosmetic, how it's dyeable coming up, all sorts of stuff. So stay tuned. Appreciate you guys, and thanks for watching again. I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.